I love what you said about like being in the moment and just like doing it, and everything, all your experiences lead to how you're reacting right now, and that's what matters. And that's just so brilliant how you encapsulated that. I'm not gonna do like 10 minutes of what I think and then don't you think so? I'm actually gonna ask you a question. I have trouble like switching off, just because we all do this because, you know, we are passionate. So how do you switch off, or do you switch off? Because I cannot. Thank you.
I'd say I agree. I mean, there's no switching off. It's always on. But the issue is what's happening when it's on. Because that quality is what matters. Because if you're in entrepreneurship, if you're thinking of the right things, you need that much time and energy. But if you can focus and figure out what you're thinking at that time, is that quality? Is that what you really want to be doing? You can either make use of it, or what most of the earth human beings do is worry. We're all used to worrying, which is the worst use of our brains. But if that's happening, you have to go back and think of what you're thinking about that point. Like, what is your brain on at that point? Because ultimately, I'll tell you, you're not looking for switching off. You're looking for silence. Switching off is basically forcing something, whereas silence is that there's nothing there. So if you get to a stage where you stop thinking, you kill the past.
In a good way, in a good way.
No, if our thought is all past, right? We are either, and we say a lot of times that I'm planning for the future, but that's projecting the past, because you don't know what's in the future. We just take the past and project it, different permutation combinations, call it future, which is why 40,000, 60,000 years, the earth is where we are. So I think the quality matters, and understanding thought would help in when you want to get to silence, because that is when all your energies would come back, which is what happens in sleep, right? There is silence. There are dreams, but you don't remember. Even if you remember, that's originating from something else that's happening. So you have to be switched on if you're an entrepreneur, simple.